So, Panasonic S9 was launched. And in my opinion, it's one of the worst launches in 2024. Now, in this video I will tell you my reasons, I will give a little constructive criticism to Panasonic, and hopefully my opinion is worth something. A quick disclaimer: I owned Panasonic cameras. I owned the S5, the S5 II, and then my first mirrorless camera was the GX9, and even today I still have a Panasonic camera. So yeah, I'm not a hater, I just want to say that things could be done a little better. So let's start with the points. What do I mean by cost? This launch event has brought about 100 people in Japan. I believe all of them were flown not by economy class, but the most direct route. And people from all over the world came to this launch event, and they were basically taken to a hotel, wine dined, taken to the venue where the launch event was taking place, and yeah. This must have cost Panasonic a small fortune. Like, I mean, this is something around 1,500, 2,000 for all the flights, all the staff that had to attend this event, all the hotel rooms, everything that was, I believe there was a restaurant and everything had to be taken care of by Panasonic, so it cost a lot of money. Now, when we're talking about $200,000, thereabouts, I hope it's not more than that, but maybe it is, they got in return not a very good feedback, and we'll talk about that in a bit. But first, the camera. Now, that camera is not a bad camera in itself, but it's a camera that doesn't know what it is. It's a photography camera that doesn't have a viewfinder, mechanical shutter, good grip. It's a video camera, but it has recording limits. I mean, 20 minutes for Full HD in 2024. No, that's unacceptable, and especially from Panasonic. Sony, I would expect to do that. Canon, I would expect to do that, but Panasonic, no, that's unacceptable in my opinion. And some people say that it's a Sigma FP. Well, that camera has recording modes, very strong recording modes, no recording limit, weather sealed, rugged body. It's smaller. I mean, that is definitely a crash cam that's made for purpose. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking of with this. It has a lot of, I don't want to say flaws, but I believe the accountants, which run Panasonic or something like that, they managed to cripple a camera so bad that finally it reached the certain price point they were aiming. And yeah, it wasn't a very good idea. Next, the marketing. I believe the marketing was very bad because, like I said, the camera doesn't have a specific purpose. It's a jack of all trades, master of none. At the same time, the marketing team used the pictures from other photographers, which is very wrong and very weird. I mean, you have 100 YouTubers and you cannot use their pictures. Why not? Use their pictures. I believe they make great pictures. Why don't you use that? Yeah, that's one thing. And then their features like real-time LUT, which now it's amazing, it's a new feature. It was launched in April last year with the S5 II. I had that feature, I loved that feature, but nobody talked about it. Even on DP Review's website, you cannot see real-time LUT, it's a mystery. If you search real-time LUT, you will see Panasonic S9, S5 II, no. The whole review on DP Review, yeah, doesn't mention the word real-time LUT, and it's very weird. Yeah, now you have the Lumix Lab app, of course, but yeah, back then you can use that feature, and it's a very good feature, but like I said, the marketing team was all over the place. And now for the big reason this camera was controversial, let's say. They brought a camera that was fundamentally crippled, I would say. Everybody imagined it would be something better, but no, it was very lacking in a lot of ways. And then they brought in YouTubers. YouTubers were very positive, very happy, and who wouldn't be? If I were taken to Japan, wine dined by Panasonic, given a free room, given a camera, of course I would say a lot of good things about it. It's human. But the problem is that most influencers should not be like that. It's your job is to be objective. It doesn't matter what the brand pulls, just use your camera. But that wasn't the case, and some influencers even were a little upset. They're calling their audience haters, they're calling the audience, I want to say dumb or something like that. They sort of hinted that their audience doesn't know how to use a camera, doesn't know what this camera is. And I believe that's wrong. That's not the way you should do things. Yeah, that camera is a weird camera, yes, of course. But don't tell your audience they don't know what they're talking about. Because, like we saw, the audience got even angrier. The audience saw that disconnect when you don't like a product, but you care about that brand. That's why they were a lot of haters, because they wanted something else, not what Panasonic brought. The influencers that were living a very, I don't want to say king life, but for 1 day or 2 days they were very, very pampered. They were telling the other guys that they don't understand what they are saying, and that's wrong. That's wrong. As an influencer, you should be as impartial as you can. If you want to be a reviewer, review the camera, tell people what you can buy with that amount of money from that camera, and of course, bring some suggestions to Panasonic. That's very helpful. It's not okay to be a yes man. Everybody should be a yes man, yes. Of course, when you are brought in comfort to review an item, yes, your opinions will be skewed, but it's not okay. And now, my advice to Panasonic. Let's start with the first thing, the camera. Something that's a little, I believe, not that easy to do, but listen to me. Next camera you launch, they want to be small, like this thing, like the ZV-1 your competition. This camera knows what it is. It will eat the S9 for lunch when it comes to video, but it has no record limits. Yeah, I don't want to review this camera. It's a great camera, but that's not the point. Grip, viewfinder, weather sealed, and make something that it can have a small fan, and of course small lens support. That's all you need to do. Put a price tag like $2,000, sell that camera. Very easy, very intuitive. You won't get haters, you won't get anybody. It will be amazing. Just launch that camera. Market your features better. Everybody knows about some of your features, but like I said, Real-Time LUT was launched in April last year, and nobody knew about that. I mean, why? What do we have to do for people to understand that this feature? It's a killer feature. Cleans the floor when it comes to features. A feature like that, Fujifilm Recipes doesn't have anything on it. It's a great feature. Just market it when it comes. Don't just say, yeah, Real-Time LUT, and everybody was, oh, okay, we don't care. I had that thing. I talked to everybody I know. I said it was amazing. Nobody cared because Panasonic, you didn't market it correctly. Figure it out and sell it. Now, a bit of controversial topic and advice to Panasonic. There's no easy way to say this. Drop the Lumix logo. Yeah, I'll be killed by this. But listen to me. Nobody knows your brand that well. Your ambassadors say Panasonic S9, Panasonic S9. Some people who are brought in by, when they see a lot of people with t-shirts, they say Lumix, they remember they say Lumix. But most of the people don't say Lumix. So, ask 10 people that I know, 10 guys, if they ever heard of and what is that thing that I'm telling them. I said Panasonic, Lumix, and Pentax. And here are the results. Yeah, it's a very interesting story. Out of the 3 people that knew about Lumix, that heard about Lumix, one of them knew exactly what it is. 2 of them told me that it was an old camera brand, a sort of point and shoot from the 2000s. They didn't know it was an active brand that still made stuff, which is very weird. And those guys are about 25 years old, so I believe that's your market. And another thing about your branding. It's very confusing. I mean, this Lumix, here Panasonic, here Panasonic, and even your battery is confused. I mean, it says Lumix and then Panasonic, and not Panasonic Corporation, just Lumix and Panasonic. Here it says Panasonic. So if I were to judge, even on this camera, there are 3 Panasonics and 2 Lumixes. Yeah, so nobody knows about your brand. You had cameras that had Panasonic in the past. Just use that. Everybody will say it's okay. Everybody will be happy. Nobody will say. Sony puts it on the cameras, they don't have anything to just use that. Lumix, I believe you tried for 20 years to bring that brand to life, and nobody knows about it. Trust me. You're better off using Panasonic. When you register a product, everybody knows, all the internet knows, the Panasonic, Sony, everybody registers a product in China and everything. When you register a product, listen to the comments and listen to what people want. And I'm going to make a short list out of what people want. A GX10, or actually I'll say it like this. A GX9 successor, GM5 successor, S1H successor, and maybe a rangefinder mirrorless photo camera first, video camera second. That's all you need to do. Make all of those cameras, everybody will be happy. And please bring a new sensor, because your S5 II sensor, while it is okay, I believe you need something better. The H6 Mark III came. Weirdly, your best video specs are on micro four thirds. GH6, GH7 and G9 II have better video specs than your full frame brand, which is weird. If you want to market your full frame brand, bring a new sensor, do something. Maybe it will help, maybe, I don't know. Timing. You got this timing, oh man, so wrong, so wrong. If I were Panasonic and if I were the marketing exec or something like that, this is what I would do. Launch the GH7, no wine dine, bring YouTubers to Japan, no, just launch the GH7, launch it first, because then people will be less angry when you launch a camera that falls short. But there's another thing, you launch the GH7 here, wait 2 months or something like that, wait 2 months, launch the S9, launch it with that 14 to 80 lens, because you need a lens ecosystem for that camera to work. You don't have any f2.8 lens, even your 1.8 lenses are very big, your zoom lenses are pretty big. Look at this, look at this lens. Yeah, anyway, just time your things better. If you waited 2 months, after the GH7 launch and brought people to Japan and told them and brought the S9 with that 80 to 40, trust me, you would have had a great reception, everything will be amazing. But you launch that camera with the 26 2.8, which is a lens no videographer will use, photographers will use it only if it's free. No, that's not a very good lens. Don't ever market that, it's a cheap way to do stuff. Market the lens after you've done everything under the sun. You still have gaps in your lens lineup, you still have lenses that are far too expensive, just work on those lenses. It's very important to have good lenses. You have Sigma lenses, but Sigma lenses don't use all the features that Panasonic lenses have, like hybrid zoom and everything. Yeah, just launch 2.8 lenses, small, like this one. It's a 35 2.8. It's a first party lens, but trust me, with this camera, it's amazing. It's like a point and shoot. It's the best thing ever. This is not a very good photo camera. The S9 is a very good photo camera, so maybe in the future we'll see something like that. At the end of the day, there is hope, and I really like that there is hope, because in 1 month, Panasonic managed to launch one camera that is very divisive, very full of controversy, and at the same time, they managed to launch a camera that, like the GH7, which is amazing. I'm thinking of buying that camera. It's a camera that fits almost every need I have. Everything is there. Only the lenses are not actually there. They are a bit expensive if you want some shallow depth of field or something, but still. It's manageable. You can get small lenses, you can get anything. That GH7 is your best hit. It's your best hit, and I believe in all Panasonic land, that is your best camera right now, and I believe if you launch something similar to that, it will be amazing. So, like I said, there is hope. At the same time, I've seen your sales. People seem to be very happy with the S9, so maybe this whole video is wrong. I want to say that I like this brand, I hope this brand succeeds, and I just want to bring some criticism, because just being a yes man who says, yeah, your product is good, look at how good it is, oh, flip screen, I love it, it's amazing, yeah. No, that's not okay. We should be critical about something, we should be thankful for something, and in this case, the S9, it's a great camera, but I believe it needs at least a 10% price reduction, and then it will be an okay camera to sell. Right now, it's too crippled, and I believe it's too crippled to have competition, because even right now, in my country, your S9 is almost the same price as the S5 II, which is a better camera in every way. So, yeah. If you want to launch a big camera, launch a camera that inspires you. That camera inspires partially. It's very... You don't even have a grip. Even this old model has a grip. Has something. Just bring something. So, hope you found this video helpful. Hope you found this video likable. Not my face, of course. And please tell me in the comments what you like, what you didn't like. I may be wrong, but like I said, I think I know what I'm talking about, because I had a lot of Panasonic stuff. I had at least 5 cameras, so yeah. And like I said, I'm thinking of buying the G7. So, not a hater, I just want Panasonic to go on a road where it does stuff. It doesn't just bring controversy, and that's it. So, thank you for watching, have a great day, and see you in the next one. well, I won't be renting on Panasonic anymore. Bye bye.